In this video, I'm using Photoshop's Generative Expand to turn vertical photos and videos into horizontal ones. First up, let's work with a photo. Start by enabling the crop tool. Then from the options bar under the fill dropdown, select Generative Expand. Now you can crop your image by dragging these handles, or you can select a ratio preset from this dropdown. I'll go with 16:9 and I'll drag the corner handle while holding Alt and Shift to scale outwards from the center. Then hit enter to commit the changes. Photoshop will run the Generative Expand and it will magically fill the empty areas. And the results are just incredible. Also, in case you're wondering, this is a result when you choose Content Aware Fill when expanding an image. Not nearly as good. The difference is Content Aware Fill only looks at the content of your current image to try to figure out what the missing content should be. While Generative Expand uses an AI that was trained on millions of images, which is why the results are much better. At this point, you can focus on improving your image. For example, you can enable the lasso tool and select the left side of the image, and I'll click on Generative Fill and enter the prompt, mountains. I'll commit the changes, and Photoshop will generate unbelievable results. You can now click on this arrow icon to cycle through the variations. This one looks fantastic. And to give more depth and frame the image, I'll make a selection on the bottom right, and I'll use the prompt, leaves with shallow depth of field. I'll generate this prompt, and the results once again are fantastic. But what is truly amazing about this feature is that you can also apply it to videos. When you open a video in Photoshop, you will see it in the timeline panel. From here, you can play the footage by clicking on the play button. For this technique to work, you'll need stabilized footage shot on a tripod. Unfortunately, Photoshop will not motion track. And from the layers panel, you will see the video group and the video itself. And just like with a photo, we will use the crop tool. Now, before we actually expand the video, you need to make sure you do two things. Number one is click and drag the playhead to the start of the video, because this is the point in time where we want to generate that new layer, and we want to generate the layer outside of the video group, so you need to click on the video group. If not, the video may not be visible on the timeline. Now, click on the canvas to activate the crop overlay. The ratio dropdown is already set to 16:9, and I'm just going to hold Alt and Shift while clicking and dragging to scale from the center. And since I have Generative Expand selected on this fill dropdown, I can simply tap on the Enter key to commit the changes. And Photoshop will generate content on those transparent areas, and as you can see, all the variations are incredible. But I think I like the second the best. And of course, you can use the rectangular marquee tool to make selections and add content in your video, like a water tower. And not surprising, the results are very good. I'll cycle through the variations, but I think the first one was the best. What do you think? And I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'll click on the play button. The video looks great, but in a moment, you will see the two generated layers disappear. And that's because they don't extend all the way to the end of the video. So what you want to do is expand these layers by dragging on the edges to cover the entire duration of the video. I'll hit the play button once again, and now the generated layers play all throughout the clip. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you learned something new. My name is Jesus Ramirez. Thank you so much for watching.